All right, folks, listen. Before I start talking about what this, about why I'm doing this video, let me tell you what happened. Uh, the video I loaded yesterday, I put on private and I'm going to delete it because let me tell you why. Because I made a few mistakes, which, it wasn't that big of a deal, but I still don't like making mistakes. And that's why I pulled that video. And I'm going to redo it in a future live stream. I'll just do it live with you guys. So for those who didn't see that video, don't worry, I'll redo it. Okay. So I'm just letting you know what happened. All right. Anyway, so that's why if you don't see that video, that's what happened to it. Okay. Anyway, so listen. Um, so there's a lot of things going on, and I told you that there is a possibility of some type of predictive programming uh, connected to today, but mainly for tomorrow. Okay, so look for some type of predictive programming event to occur, connecting somehow to my predictions. Because I have two predictions, right? August 4th, Trump gets his head wound, and June 11th is the Seattle spectacular event, right? So, uh, look, folks, there's so much on my mind that I can't, focus right now. But let me tell you something. Uh, why is tomorrow's date so important? It connects to uh, Elvis and his backwards birthday. Okay, and what does that mean? I'm gonna show you what that has to do with. So, like I said, I don't know what this predictive programming is going to be, but just look for something possibility to happen. But it doesn't have to happen. But I'm just saying a possibility that it could happen. Okay. Anyway, so and before I start, supposedly there's a storm that, I mean, obviously everyone knows there's some kind of crazy cold weather, but they're calling it the Elliott storm Elliott. And let's look let's look at what they're saying about it. Storm Elliott. They're saying that, where is it? They're saying that it could turn into something called a bomb cyclone. So I don't know, folks. If you're in that area, I feel bad, but you know, who knows what they're talking about? But supposedly 4 people already have died from this weather. You know, yeah, this is terrible. Someone's saying that in Tennessee it's already uh, a bunch of snow, and someone's saying that people are going to die. What is? I mean, hopefully not. But supposedly 4 people already died during these storm last couple days or something. I don't know. I don't know how long it's been on. I only heard about this last night. That it's named that, and I was telling people that I was going to do a predictive programming video about. Sorry, folks. Um, that has to do with something happening either today, sometime late, or whatever. It doesn't have to happen, but like I said, mainly tomorrow, because I told you, whenever there's a particular date that you're looking for, it could happen the day before or it could happen the day after. You always have to connect that together. Okay, but the main target date is tomorrow for some type of, it could be small predictive programming or a lot, and I know I'm wasting time here, but I'm just trying to get more people in the chat. And by the way, this is a live stream, and if you don't see the live stream chat, it's because YouTube takes that long for them to process my live streams. It takes like 14 hours. I'm talking about for the people who are watching this on a replay. Okay. Anyway, so now that I've been talking for 5 minutes straight and said nothing, okay, let's get started. And you know that this Elliott name is super important to this puzzle, which I've talked about in the past. And if I remember, I'll talk about it later in the video. But first, let's get started with why December 23rd is such an important date. Okay, but remember, just let me lay some groundwork first before I get completely into it here. Hold on. Just give me a second. All right. Hold on, folks. I gotta set up this thing here. All right. So like I said, right now, this first part, you're gonna say, "What the hell is this?" I've shown this in the past, but you'll see why I'm showing it in a moment. So on the Roman calendar, way long time ago, supposedly they only had 10 months. Sorry, folks. It only has 10 months. It only had 10 months to calendar, right? And the 10th month, like the word October means 8. September means 7. August means 6. Okay, so that means that the 8th, our 8th month would have been the 6th month. And July means 5th. June means 4, right? I just was showing you this and so on, whatever. And let me just show you why I'm showing that, okay? You'll see, like I said. This is something I've shown before. I just got to show it one more time real quick before I show you the new stuff. So basically, if you had the date 8/11 on the Roman calendar, it would be 6/11 on our calendar, okay? And 6/11 would be 4/11, and 4/11 would be 2/11. And 2/11 is the 42nd day of the year, the day that George Washington's original birthday, okay? And 6/11 is my prediction date for Seattle, okay? And you'll see why I'm showing this in a moment. All these numbers, these particular ones in front of you right here. So on the Roman calendar, like I said, 8/11 is 6/11, right? Hold on, folks. Your comments are in my way. Hold on. All right. 8/11 is 6/11. And on our calendar, the Gregorian calendar, which is what we're on, 8/11 is the 223rd day of the year. And I told you next year is the 2023, right? And so if 8/11 is 6/11 on the old calendar, then that would be like 6/11, 2023. Get it? And I've shown all the connections with how it all connects, I can't show everything, folks, but I'm just saying, if you watch my videos, I've connected it all. And so that means that 6/11 would be 4/11 on our calendar. The Roman calendar 6/11 would be 4/11, okay? And the reason I'm showing you that is because January 8th, the day Elvis and Jesse, the identical twins, were born, January 8th, there's only one other date that equals the exact same as January 8th in gematria, and that's April 11th, okay? So April 11th equals January 8th in gematria, and that's Elvis's birthday, January 8th, right? So that's why when I show you 6/11 being 4/11, it's just interesting that April 11th is the only date that equals the same as Elvis's birthday, January 8th, okay? So before I move on to the more important stuff, I just want to make sure you guys understood that. Let me hold on. I don't see any comments right now. I told you, YouTube is just messing with me, man. Yeah, I'm hitting the button like to see the chat. I can't see nothing. Unbelievable. Yeah, now it shows one comment. Hold on. All right, now it's up. Unbelievable. All right. So, uh, where am I? I'm just looking to see if you guys. All right, so you guys aren't really saying anything except for about the storm and stuff. Okay, so now let me get into. Oh, so if the 6th month is the 4th month and the 4th month is the 2nd month, then what would be the 2nd month? Would the 2nd month be the 12th month, even though there's no 12th month? Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, let's just say that would be the case, even though that's not probably. But let's say the 2nd month would be the 12th month. So that means if 223 on our calendar, because I told you next year is 2023, if 223 on our calendar would be 1223, if there was a 1223 in the Roman calendar. Of course there wasn't, because it was only 10 months. But I'm just saying, if there's a if there was a 2nd month, then it would be the 12th month. So 223 would be 1223. And that's the predictive programming event that I'm talking about for tomorrow, connecting possibly, and I'm going to show you what I mean. I know it only has 10 months. I know that. I'm just saying, theoretically, if it was possible. Okay, so like I said, there's a reason why I'm showing it, and you'll see why, okay? But first, let me tell you how this works, okay? About the 1223, okay? And why it's important. Okay, pay attention. This is how a backwards birthday works, okay? What that means. So if Elvis and his twin, which were born on January 8th, what would their backwards birthday be? If they were born on the 8th day, all you'd have to do is look at how many days remain in the year, and that would be their backwards birthday. So what number day of the year is January 8th?
According to Wikipedia, January 8th is the 8th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar. 357 days remain until the end of the year.
So the 357th day of the year would be its backwards birthday. Now let's ask, what is the 357th day of the year?
Here is information.
It won't say it, but it's December 23rd, okay? So December 23rd is Elvis and Jesse's, the identical twins, because Jesse died at birth, right? They were born on January 8th, so its backwards birthday would be 1223, okay? Now, that's why you have to know that before we start, okay? So let's get started with this. Oh, just real quick, let me, all right, yeah, nobody's saying anything, all right. Okay, so let's get, oops. So let's get started here. All right, so I'm going to just show you a bunch of connections, okay? So from the day Elvis died on August 16th, 1977 to tomorrow, and some places it's already 1223, right? Whatever. But right now in America, tomorrow is 1223, okay? Look at what the connections are. So remember, I told you Trump's going to get his head wound on 8/4. So you have the 8/4 right there. You have the 45 years. Elvis has been dead 45 years. Trump is the 45th president. Now look at the amount of days. You see why that's important? The amount of days. And remember, this is connecting from Elvis's, hold on. Oops. Sorry. From Elvis's death, exact death date, to the backwards birthday of Elvis. 1223 is the backwards date of Elvis and Jesse's birthday. Okay, death date to the backwards birthday. Why is this important? Let me show you. Okay. Because Trump's birthday is June 14th, 614, the 165th day of the year and the 166th day on the leap year. Okay, 165, 166. You see that? So that's why when you see what you're looking at right there, 165, 166. You understand? So that's basically Trump's birthday, what you're seeing, and it connects to the backwards date of Elvis, and his identical twin that were born on January 8th. That's the backwards date. This is the death date of Elvis. You have the 45 years, you have the 8448 connection. Okay? Now, before I move on, I just want to make sure that you guys understood that. Yeah, I'm getting bad reception, folks. That's what's happening. Yeah, I don't see anybody's comments again. This stupid YouTube. All right. Oh yeah, that's right. Good catch. You guys got me. I didn't even see that. Let me put it back up. That's a good catch you guys did. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, you have the 666 right there, and 1 plus 5 is 6. It'd be 6666 actually everywhere. I didn't even notice there was a 666 in there. I wasn't even paying attention. Anyway, but it's mainly about. It's just showing Trump's birthday's connection. The 16566. Trump's birthday is the 165th, 166th day of the year. Okay, now let's move on. So, like I said, pay attention right here first. Okay, so Elvis's birthday, the day the identical twins were born, on 1/8/35. January 8th is the 8th day of the year. 357 days remain. 357 plus 8 make 365. So that's how you know what is the backwards date, is how many days remain, like I told you. So 1223 is Elvis's backwards date. So if you were to add up the numbers, 1223 plus 18 is 1331. And the 6th prime number is 13, and the 11th prime number is 31. So there's your 611 right there. In the backwards dates of Elvis, you see? Elvis's backwards birthdays and his birthday. Okay, it's so perfect, all these connections. Okay, and from Elvis's backwards birthday, to the next time January 8th comes around, it's 16 days or 17 days. And Elvis died in Tennessee, the 16th state, and Ohio's the 17th state, you see? And military time, let me tell you something. Military time, the clock, the 16th hour is on the 4, and the 17th hour is on the 5. So it's 45. You see what I'm saying? Even though this equals 33, this equation, 16 plus 17. I'm saying if you were to see a military clock, the 16th hour would be on the 4, the 17th hour would be on the 5. So it's another 45 connection. Okay. Anyway, so before I move on, let me drink some water here. I think I forgot to write one thing here. Hold on. Darn it. Oh, no, I wrote it. It's there. Give me a second, folks. I'm a little frazzled here. What do we got here? Let me drink some water. Hold on. Yeah, you know what? I've heard that saying that George Washington wasn't the actual first president, that he was actually the 15th or the 13th. But if he is the 15th, that would be a big deal because that would make the crown number. Yeah. Because the letter O is a crown, the 15th letter of the alphabet, which I told you, I was the first one to tell everybody that years ago. I appreciate everybody, involving themselves in the conversation. I like that, That means you guys are paying attention. It's good. All right, now, so let's keep going with this, why this 1223 is so important, tomorrow's date here in America. All right. Oh, hold on, folks. Hold on. The light went off. I just realized that. Hold on. Give me a second. What the heck am I doing, man? All right. So from the day Elvis and Jesse were born, 1/8/35, right? That's the year and date. Look, 1/8 from Elvis's birthday to his backwards birthday, 1223, because that's the backwards birthday of January 8th, 1223. It's 350 days in between. So pay attention to what you're seeing here. You see the 35 with a crown. 35 with a crown, right? Elvis is born, the identical twin. They're both born on 1/8/35. 1/8/35 with a crown. And 12 plus 23 equals 35. How many, how many coincidences can you have? So even the backwards date equals 35. So that's Elvis's birthday again, 1/8/35. And 350 days equals 8,400 hours. 8-4 with 2 crowns. You see that? Because Trump's going to get his head wound on 8-4. Okay? I hope you guys are following this because this is ridiculous. I'm telling you. All right? The way that all these numbers connect, is just too much. Okay, now look. Prime numbers. The prime numbers. The first prime number is 2. The second prime number is 3. Get it? 1, 2 is 12. Get it? 1, 2. Not adding it up, the numbers. 1 and 2, 2, 3. That's the date again. 1223. You see? The backwards date of Elvis's birthday is 1223. That's in the prime numbers. Number 1 is 2. 2 equals 3. You see? You see what I'm talking about? That's just beyond unbelievable. And look, the 12th prime number equals 37. The 23rd equals 83. And if you add that up, it's 155. Okay? So the 12th prime number equals 37, which is the EL for the God, because it looks like the letters EL, the number 37. So the 1223, which I'm showing you, added up, it equals 155, right? And why is that important? Because 155 is the first number in gematria when you write out the number that equals 216. And Elvis Aaron Presley, his full name equals 216. The 216th day of the year is August 4th. That's the day Obama's born. That's the day Trump gets his head wound on August 4th. Okay? But it's the first number in gematria that equals 216 when writing out the numbers. And from Elvis's birthday to June 11th is either 154 if you don't add the day, and it's 155 if you add the day. Okay? So there's your connection again, all right, to the day I'm telling you that Seattle's going to get struck. All right? Now, again, we're talking about next year, right? Because I told you, 2023 is the year. And Elvis, he died at the age of 42. Washington's a 42nd state. And the 42nd prime number is 181. You see that? And Elvis and his twin were born on 1/8. You know what I'm saying? And it's 181 is the 42nd prime number. And then if you add the 42, you get 223. So next year is 2023, which connects to the 42, the the 42nd prime. Okay. Now, and if you look at what I'm showing you here, pay attention. So that's what I just showed you was the 42nd prime, right? Elvis's birthday, 1/8. His backwards birthday is 12/23. Look, 1/8, 1 2 2 3 for the prime. If you just take out the 42, right? It's 181. The 42 is basically the connecting, the crown connection to the 223. 1/8, 12, 23. Get it? 181, 223. Okay. 181 is the prime. 223 is the finished product. All right. Okay, is there anyone who's not getting this part? Because I don't want to move on unless you're fully getting this. Can I get some feedback? Are people getting this part right here? Somebody please tell me you guys understood this. All right, I'm going to repeat it while you guys are paying it. I'm waiting for you guys. So Elvis's birthday is January 8th. His backwards birthday is 12/23. Okay, all right. So it connects to this, you see? 1/8, 12/23. It's right there in the numbers, folks. All right. Okay, let's go. And I told you that the Trump gets his head wound on 8/4, right? And then the 84th prime number is 433, and the 42nd prime number is 181. Okay, with that, because Elvis died at the age of 42. Washington's the 42nd state, right? And if you add that up, it's equals 614, and that's Trump's birthday. You see that? And if you add the total of the 84 and the 42 together with the 614, you get 740 with a 774 with a crown. And you know that Jesus and Lucifer both equaled 74, because see, Lucifer had a crown number, but he lost his name and his number, and he became Satan when he got tossed out, because Jesus created Lucifer and he gave him a perfect name. Lucifer was a perfect name until iniquity was found in him and he got tossed out. Okay. Anyway, 614 is Trump's birthday. That's why I was showing this equation for the prime numbers for 84 and 42. Anyway, let's keep going. Now, since we're on the subject of backwards birthdays, so pay attention. June 11th, I told you is the day Seattle gets struck. Its backwards birthday is July 22nd. And in between July 22nd, hold on, folks. I messed this up. Hold on. Let me fix this real quick. Hold on. Sorry. You know what it is, folks? I told you I'm doing so many equations. I'm writing so many things down that it's finally overwhelming me, all the numbers. So let me put this back up. So June 11th, don't pay attention. I know it's messed up. So 6/11, this is supposed to be June 11th. Its backwards birthday is July 22nd. Okay. And how many days are in between? 42 days. So and by the way, it's the only date that can have a 42 days. Okay. There's no backwards birthdays that can have a 42 connection. I just told you Seattle, Washington's the 42nd state. Elvis died at the age of 42, and Seattle's going to be, something's going to happen in Seattle on 6/11. So what is the chance that the only backward date can be 42 days? And I've shown this years ago. It's not like it's new. And 5/29, which is JFK's birthday. JFK's birthday is 5/29. August 4th is its backwards birthday. And I told you Trump gets his head wound on August 4th, and JFK is the one who got the head wound, and that's his birthday. So in between JFK's birthday and August 4th, when Trump gets his head wound, it's 67 days and 68 days. And Elvis equals 67, 68. You see that? Okay. Hold on. Hold on, folks. Anyway, before I move on, let me just show you guys something. It has to do with this month calendar chart that I created a long time ago. And let me see if I can find it on my phone here. I gotta show you something real quick. Okay. So you're just gonna have to trust me when I tell you what I'm gonna tell you, because I'm not gonna sit there and count every number for you, okay? So pay attention what I'm saying. So I created this month chart, right? Where you start from January, go across to December, it's the 12th month, right? But instead of starting from number 1 again, I just start from the next number, which is 13 after 12, right? 12, then 13, and so on. So if you go down December, which is Washington's death date year, George Washington, if you go down all the way to the 67th and 68th number, because I told you Elvis equals 67 and 68, the 67th number is 804. Where's my pen? I'm trying to show you guys where it is. Where's my pen at? There it is. There's, you see the 804 right here? So 804 is the 67th number down. And what do you think the next one's going to be? So the next one up here is the 68th number, is 816. So 67 is 804. Hold on. So the 67th number down in Washington's death date is 804, and I told you Trump's going to get his head wound in on August 4th, right? And if you see, you guys don't know, I deleted that video, yesterday's video. I connected all the 67 connections to Trump, all right? And I'm not going to show it here, but when I redo the video, I'm only going to show the more important connections, and just leave out all the rest of the stuff, even though it's important, but not everything has to be known, I guess. But so the 67, 68 number down is 804, 816. And 804 is the day Trump gets his head wound. August 16th is the day Elvis died, okay? Yeah. Anyway, I appreciate everybody. Okay, so let me move on here. Let me just re-show this one more time, this part. That way we can get back to where we were. So remember, I was just showing you this, right? That June 11th, 611. I know the writing's bad for the people who just got in and just looking at this. So it's 611, it's supposed to be. And the backwards birthday of 611 is 722, which is 42 days, which connects to Elvis dying at 42, Washington, 42nd state. Seattle, Washington's initials, SW equals 42. Anyway, the JFK's birthday, 529, is the backwards of August 4th. August 4th is the day Trump gets his head wound. JFK's the one who got the head wound. But this is JFK's birthday. This is the day Trump gets his head wound. It's 67 days, 68 days. Okay, I just showed you the 67, 68 connections to Washington, his month chart that I just showed. And Elvis equals 67 forward, 68 backwards. Okay, now you see these 4 dates? They all connect again to each other right here. Watch. See, we're on the Gregorian calendar. The old Julian calendar, the one before the Gregorian, not the Roman calendar, but the one before the Gregorian, was the Julian. 611 on our calendar would be 529 on the Julian calendar. Or I'm sorry. On the Julian calendar, 611 would be 529. So 611 connects to 529, which is JFK's birthday. August 4th, the day Trump gets his head wound, from the Julian calendar, August 4th would be July 22nd. I'm sorry. My brain is just all over the place. But August 4th on the Julian calendar or on our calendar would be 720. My brain just went blank, folks. I don't know what's going on with me today. Hold on. Is it August? Man, what is wrong with me today? Anyway, whatever. August 4th is whatever it is, whichever way. I'm not sure exactly what I'm saying, but for sure it's correct. August 4th is 722. Okay, if you convert from the Gregorian to the Julian. And if you convert from June 11th, it's 529. Okay, so all four of these dates that I just showed you, which connected to what I just showed you here, 8, 4, 5, 29, 6, 11, 7, 22. All these connect to my predictions because August 4th is the day Trump gets his head wound. 6/11 is the day Seattle gets struck. I don't know what the hell is wrong with me today, man. I told you I'm trying to do too much at once, folks. Okay, now listen. I also created that, oh yeah, that month chart that I was just telling you. So remember, January is the first month, right? And the next month would be the 13th month and the 25th month and the 37th month. You'd just keep going 12s. So the first one is number 1, right? If you go all the way down to the 45th number in January, which is Elvis was born, the 45th number down is 529, and that's JFK's birthday, you see? And JFK's the one who got the head wound. And the 45th number down is 529 in January. All right. Let me stop. I got to regroup here. Yeah, this is overwhelming, this stuff. Yeah, you know what it is? I haven't done that Gregorian thing in a while. That's why I got confused. What the heck? But it's correct, you know. That much I know, it's correct. I just wasn't saying it correct. Okay. Let me see what else I got here. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, let me keep going before I lose it. All right. Okay, so remember, we're talking about backwards birthdays, right? So Trump's birthday, which is 6/14, its backwards birthday is 7/19. And how many days are in between June 14th and 7/19? 35 or 36. And I told you how important the 35 is because I was showing you how it connects to Elvis, right? And JFK was the 35th president. You know what I mean? So you have 35 days if you don't include the day, but up to that day, and 36 if you include that day. Look, it's 1 month and 6 days for the 36-day equation. The 36, I told you 1 through 36 equals 666, and or 3 6s, whatever you want to see. But 1 month, 6 days. Elvis was born on the first month. Elvis was born in the first month. Trump's born in the 6th month. And they both have to do with twins because Gemini is a twin number. Twin month, and Janus is named, January is named after Janus, the two-faced god. Okay, so what am I showing here? Oh, the date 7/19, it's backwards birthday of Trump. If you say the date backwards, 19/7, it would look like this, 197. The 45th prime number is 197. And Trump's, I told you, the 45th president. Elvis has been dead for 45 years. Okay. Now, in that last video I did, I showed that the Twin Towers, let me tell you what a topping out means. It means that when the last beam is being placed, okay, they're putting the last beam before they really start, working on the outside of the building. It's called a topping out. So the North Tower, the one I think with the needle on it, or the antenna, whatever the hell it was, the spire, the North Tower, the Twin Towers, the original ones, the topping out ceremony was on 12/23/1970. And I told you that 197 is the 45th prime, and the 12/23 is Elvis's backwards birthday. So the topping out ceremony for the North Tower of the Twin Towers was on 12/23, okay? Which is the date I'm telling you to look out for tomorrow. And Elvis and Jesse, the identical twin, were born on 1/8/35. From Elvis's birthday to the day that to the topping out ceremony of the North Tower is 35 years. You see that? And check this out: 12/23, Elvis's backwards birthday, because that's what that is. Elvis's backwards birthday is 12/23. Is the 357th day of the year. Look at the numbers: 357 with a crown. You see? And it's 35 years. Come on. Elvis born on 1/8/35. Elvis's backwards birthday is 12/23. 12 plus 23 equals 35. The 357th day, Elvis's backwards birthday, 357, 35. JFK is the 35th president. You see what I'm saying? And then the South Tower, the topping out ceremony, happened the next year on 7/19. And I just got finished telling you that that Trump's backwards birthday is 7/19. You know what? I didn't even put the equation for Trump's birthday. I should check that. I didn't even look at that. So from Elvis and Jesse, their birthday, from there to the topping out ceremony on Trump's backwards birthday from Elvis's birthday is 36 years. So they did. Remember, it was two topping out ceremonies: the 35-year one, which happened in 1970, then 36 years. And look at that: 6 months, 11 days, 6 months, 12. So from Elvis's birthday to Trump's backwards birthday is 6 months, 11 days, or 6 months, 12 days. You see that? And interestingly enough, 6/11 and 6/12, and 6/12 is George Bush Sr.'s birthday. 6/11 and 6/12, if you add it up, is 12/23, which is Elvis's backwards birthday. You see what I'm saying? 12/23. And if you add 6/11 and Trump's birthday is 12/25, that's Christmas Day. All right. And you remember I told you that between Trump's birthday and his backwards birthday was 35 or 36 days. Okay. Man, what is with my hair, man? Okay, let me see what you guys are saying. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to leave the video up, so. I think that's about it. I mean, I'll just show this, even though I'll show this last part, even though I showed it already. So remember, I just showed you the North and South Tower, the dates. that the topping out ceremonies happen for the Twin Towers. Okay. That's Elvis's backwards birthday, and that's Trump's backwards birthday. You know, and if you add that up, it's 1942. And I told you from Elvis's birthday to June 11th, it can be 154 or 155. The 154 day equation would be 42.19%. So you have the 1942, 4219. And Biden, he's born in 1942. You know, and 42 plus 19 is 61, and the 18th prime number is 61. And next year, the Space Needle becomes 61 years old. Okay, and 19 plus 42 equals 61. And then the last thing from Elvis, from the day that the Twin Towers, not the Twin Tower, the North Tower, which is Elvis's backwards birthday, the topping off ceremony, which took place on 12/23/1970, and I told you the 197th prime is the 45th prime is 197, so you have a crown there also. Anyway, that's Elvis's backwards birthday to 9/11. The day the topping out ceremony happened, it's 11,022 days or 11,023 days. From the first of the year to 12/23, it's 11 months, 22 days, and that's Elvis's backwards birthday. So again, that's why that's why JFK, because I told you everything is about the head wound. Why was JFK chosen? You think it was just a coincidence, all these things that I'm showing you, connecting to JFK? There's so much more. I showed you all those numbers with the 529, JFK's birthday, now 11/22. Washington's birthdays were 2/11 and 2/22. The numbers are right there in his, all right? Like I said, these are impossible coincidences, And now, let me just get this out of my way. I'm gonna try and end this video with because I'm leaving out a lot of stuff. Obviously, I'm just putting as much information without making it too confusing. All right, now with the Elliott thing. Because I didn't prepare for this, because I told you guys I've done videos in the past about Elliott on my old channel that got terminated, but I wanted to redo that video, and I wasn't prepared because I just heard about this storm being called Elliott like last night, late at night. I think one of the viewers either mentioned it or I saw it. I can't remember now. And then a viewer reminded me of it. That's why I wasn't prepared. Reminded me just right before I was going live. So let me tell you why. Where's all the papers? So what I'm going to be showing you right now is I'm just going to do it on the fly here, whatever they call it. So I'm just writing it out right now, folks. You're going to have to wait. Okay, so hold on. Oh, I'm just looking at the channel now. And you know what's so funny? I mentioned this maybe a year or 2 years ago that Elliott is going to come up in one of these stories like this, and now they're coming up right before right before the year ends. That's interesting. This Elliott stuff. All right, real quick. Oh, hold on, folks. My light thing went off. Hold on. Give me a moment. Darn it. Hold on, folks. So remember I told you that in Roman numerals, the letters V and I equal 6. So Elvis's name, Elvis, it's El, which means God in Hebrew, VI, which is 6. And if you have more than 6, you put an S, you put sixes, right? Roman numerals, Elvis. I mean, LVIS, more than one. That's implying either EL66 or EL666 or EL infinity sixes. I don't know, but it's L6s, okay? That's basically what it means. So it's right in his name, the 666, okay? Before I move on, do you understand that? Do you guys understand that? Is there anyone here? Because I gave that information out years ago. Man, why do I look so... I think it's the lighting. Weird, man. Yeah, I appreciate all the kind words. God bless you guys. Yeah, check this out. You're not going to believe what I'm about to show you about L6s. Get ready. L6s. You know what? Let me just show you on the calculator. That way you can see for your own eyes what you're about to see. So remember, I told you Elvis means L6s, right? Get ready. Like I said, I was going to do a whole video on this and waiting, but since it came up, I got to do it now. So let's put L6s into the... Okay, get ready. Oops. So you put L6s into the gematria calculator. Okay, pay attention. This is what it equals, okay? L6s equals 93. Oh, come on, man. I'm going to go nuts, man. Hold on, folks. It equals 9330, 9642. L6s equals 9330, 9642. It equals the exact same as this word. What is the word? See, it's the same numbers right there. 9330, 9642. What is the word? Elliott. You see? L6s equals Elliott. And that's why Seattle is in Elliott Bay. Okay? I mean, that's why Elliott Bay is right there in Seattle. Okay? All right? You understand? And what else does Elliott equal? All right, let me show you. That way you can see. Here's what else Elliott equals. When I say equals, I'm saying the exact same numbers, folks. We're not talking about just one number. Every number. Elliott equals trouble also. 9330, 9642. Same numbers again. Trouble equals Elliott. And you know, Elvis, he had a song, you know, he had a song called Evil, remember? It says, if you're looking for trouble, you know what I mean? You came to the right place. If you're looking for trouble, just look right in my face. Anyway, see, trouble equals Elliott. Elliott equals L6s. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, uh, there was something else. Now, what happened? Yeah, he had a movie called Double Trouble. That's right. That's right. Now, uh, what happens if you put a crown on Elliott? That's what we're going to do now. We're going to put an O on Elliott and let's see what we get. We're going to put that incredible crown number that changes everything every time and turns it into a perfect number. So when you put a crown on Elliott, oh yeah, somebody's mentioning Gordon Elliott. I have to check that. Hold on. Let me just show this real quick. So when you put a crown on Elliott, because that's what Elvis is searching for, his crown, his corona. Okay? If you put this is how it's spelled, by the way, Elliott. The Elliott Bay in Seattle. Put a crown on Elliott, there's what you get. Look. You see? 108, 108. That's when the twins were born. 108, 108. You see? 216. Okay? And you know Elvis Aaron Presley, his forward numbers, this number right here would be right here if you had his name, Elvis Aaron Presley. It would be 216, 81, 297 for Elvis Aaron Presley, which is very important. And that's why it's over here, Elvis Aaron Presley in the forward number. But anyway, crown with Elliott equals 108, 108. You see? That's the day the twins were born, on January 8th. Did everybody get that? Yeah, I mentioned that Chase Elliott once before when we were talking about those race cars. Gordon Elliott met with George H.W. Bush and Elvis in Memphis. Wait, Elvis met with George Bush? No, he didn't, did he? What does that mean? I don't get this. Oh, he met George Bush when he was vice president or something? Or part of the CIA? That's interesting. Yeah, Gordon has the Dawn. Yeah, I didn't even know he met with the senior Bush, because I know the Bush Jr. went to Graceland while he was president. I've shown that a bunch of times. Yeah, and yeah, you guys you guys are really on the ball here. And you remember I told you that how important you know, I'm getting confused here because I told you that my channel name is JEWrassic, right? JEWrassic Liars, which was always my name, you know, until I started adding this Elvis stuff in it. But Jurassic Lives and the movie Jurassic Park. You see, when was Jurassic Park first released? Let me just show you that. I know I've shown this many times. I mean, what's the chance that my name has to do with this? And it first was released on June 11th. You see, Jurassic Park's first release was June 11th. And now somebody mentioned that, because I've talked about this Elliott thing before, I told you, and in the movie E.T., and by the way, the initials for E.T., E is for Elvis and T for Trump. Elvis Trump, E.T., it had the character named Elliott in it. Let's find out when E.T. was released. Let's find out. When was the movie E.T. released?
June 11th, 1982.
Look at that.
According to History.com.
You see? You see what I'm saying? Again with the June 11th ET. And look, 8219, 1982, the year, Seattle equals 8219 in gematria, 8219. And I told you Seattle's going to be, something's going to happen in Seattle on June 11th. And what's the chances that it stands for extraterrestrial? So what do you think is happening, Bob? Do you think they're going to do some kind of fake alien invasion or something on June 11th? Or who knows, man? Oh yeah, I actually know about that. You're talking about that where that Gordon Elliott thing. Now I know because Elvis he really cherished that award he got uh, at that event, but I didn't know Bush was there. Uh, but there was something to that thing. Oh man, I wish I could remember what there was a connection to that. Uh, Darn it, I wish I could remember. What was the most cherished thing that, oh man, what was the most cherished award that Elvis received that he loved? The trophy was named J Sun. I think that was the connection. I'm not sure. Uh, because if you, let me tell you why. It was called Jason, Jayson. There's got to be something to it. I know there's more, but I can't remember. To what you guys are talking about in the chat. No, that's not it. Even though Jason equals 84, that wasn't it. Even though that, 84 is the Trump head one. Uh, there was something else. I can't remember now. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to figure it out now. Yeah, I've talked about the Elvis in that Disney movie Lilo and Stitch. Yeah, they played a few songs in there, and yeah. Okay, I'm trying to think. Is there to the? Oh, you know what else equals the equation that I with Elliott? Let me just show that one more time before I shoot. What else equals that exact same thing? Remember I showed you Elliott with a crown equaled 108, 108, which is the twins. They were born on 1/8, Elvis and Jesse. If you put this two words in, it equals the exact same. Look. Elvis Key. L Elvis Key. Because the letters ELV, just ELV um, equals the word 10. ELV equals the word 10. So it would be 10 is key. 10. And that's why he died in Tennessee. You know what I mean? Because ELV equals 10. It's like saying it's in his name. Elv is key. ELV is 10 in gematria. Okay. Anyway, so like I said, folks, I could keep going all day with this connections. Um, and for the people, like I said, who got in late and you didn't hear, I took down my last video because not only did I make a few mistakes, did I correct it in the video. While I was doing the video, I corrected it, but there was one more mistake I made, which was not that big of a deal. But because I made so many little errors, I took the video down. I told you, this is what happens when you do so many videos and so many equations. You're bound to make, one or two small mistakes. And, I could have left it up. It was not that big of a deal, but because I made a few other errors that I actually corrected in the video, but during the video, but yeah, that's why I took it down. Um, anyway, so oh yeah, that's interesting. In 1977, Rita Wilson was in a movie called The Day It Came to Earth, huh? Because Elvis died in 1977, and that's the year Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown on June 11th. The most prestigious race in horse race in horse racing. Just ask yourself, what is the chance of that the year Elvis dies, a horse called Seattle Slew is going to win something called the Triple Crown, okay, on June 11th, the year Elvis died at the age of 42. And anyway, so the Rita Wilson connection, let me tell you why it's important, because somebody's mentioning it, something about the day it came to Earth, right? Because I told you, if there's an alien invasion, fake alien invasion thing, because we don't believe in aliens, you know what I'm saying? We believe in demonic, spirits and stuff. But listen, that Rita Wilson is connected to Tom Hanks. See, that's what's important. And Tom Hanks is connected to Elvis up and down. All right, this dude is in every movie. There's an Elvis connection almost. All right, and Tom Hanks was the first person to get the sickness, the 19 sickness. And what was Tom Hanks? Because he was the first famous person to get that 19 sickness. And what was Tom Hanks doing when he got that sickness? He was filming the Elvis movie. You see what I'm saying? And then he came out with the Elvis movie later on, right? So again, Tom Hanks being the first one connecting to the 19 crown, because I told you Corona means 19, the 19 crown, which is Elvis, is what he's searching for. All right. And and Tom Hanks, being in the movie, the Elvis movie, and him being the first one. And Tom Hanks is also the one who did Sleepless in Seattle, right? Who is Sleepless in Seattle? Who is it? You get what I'm saying? You know what they're talking about. There's a sleeping giant, folks, waiting to awaken. And you're not going to believe what's on my screen right now. Look, you see, that's why it came to my mind, because I just saw this. This dude has a book called The Giant Awakes. What is this? I just recorded this on Fox yesterday. When I saw this, I said, wow, that's interesting. I need to look this guy up. Oliver. And it's almost got the letters Elvis in there. But anyway, The Giant Awakes. Look at that. Anyway, so where was that going? I got confused now. Oh, the Tom Hanks thing with the Seattle sickness. So in that last video I had mentioned, which I did years ago when it first came out, I was the first one to get on YouTube right away. As soon as the sickness came to America, I did the video right away, because the first time the sickness came to America, it was in Seattle. And the first death was in the King County, which Seattle is in King County. So the first sickness in America was in Seattle. The first death was in King County. Seattle's in King County. Elvis is known as the king, you understand? And Elvis was the first famous person to have anything to do with the Space Needle. He made a movie called It Happened at the World's Fair when it first opened. And Elvis is the first one to take an injection on live television. He took it on Bill Gates' first birthday, October 28, 1956. And again, it's connected to the needle. First famous person to do it. And oh, what the heck? Hold on. Oh, and Bill Gates is born in Seattle. That's what the connection is, to the needle, to the Space Needle, which is in Seattle, Yeah, that's true. Wuhan which has something to do with that 19 sickness thing. Wuhan is very close to the word Elvis. It's only one number off. It's literally 3 out of the 4 numbers are the same for Elvis and Wuhan. It's only one number off. Anyway, I think that's it, folks. I'm trying to think if there's more for me to say. Like I said, I'm going to redo that video that I took down. Maybe I'll do it in a live stream on my backup channel. We'll see. Not today, just sometime in the future. All right. Yeah, that's right. Elvis is connected to the hover, HOVER. I've shown that before. Anyway, all right, folks. Great comments. Everybody's. I really appreciate everybody, interacting. There's so much, folks. I can't, what I mean? You have to watch all the videos. That's why anybody new, I would recommend you start watching from June 11th on. From that June 11th of this year, all the way to my more recent videos. So go back to June 11th and start from there and just keep going. And even if there's parts you don't understand, just keep moving and eventually you'll get it. Yeah. Yep. I've talked about the Back to the Future and everything. Yeah. It's all connected, folks. All these things are connected. They know what's going on. They have, the very high, people, the high up, they know something big is coming. Anyway. All right. Take care, everybody. I'm going to end the video. I know I'm forgetting something, but what am I going to do? Wait. Just released episode of National Treasure. What I thought National Treasure was a movie. They made episodes out of it. It centers around Elvis as key to Mayan treasure. Wow, how did I miss that? What is this National Treasure thing? I thought that was a movie. I'm confused. Is it a series? Because I'll have to go and watch it. Anyway, for the people who just got in, it's been an hour and 14 minutes. I'm gonna leave the video up, but you won't be able to see the live chat till like 14 hours later. The only way you'll be able to see the video is probably if you got a notification. Go through your notifications and you can actually watch the video. Because like I said, it takes 14 hours for it to upload the live stream. Anyway, God bless everybody, and like I said, I'm gonna try and get. Let me tell you something, folks. If you're not keeping up with the videos, that's your problem. If you are so busy that you're not paying attention to what I'm doing, then that's your loss. Because I'm telling you, I'm gonna keep going faster and faster because I want to finish these videos, folks. I want to finish these videos and just do live streams only, and just talk to people, and that's all I'm going to be doing. I'm going to delete those videos every day. So I'll do a live stream, talk to everybody, delete it. Next day or whatever, 2 days later, talk to you guys again. Just update people what's going on and stuff like that. But I want to finish these videos because I told you, look, you see this right here? This is one video. I'm preparing for the best videos coming. Just look at this. You see all these? You see how many? This is just one video. You see this? Look at the mess this video is. And like I said, I have like 3 or 4 incredible videos that are coming in the future. All right, but those are going to be my last 3 or 4. All right. Yeah. Yeah, there's so many movies that portray Elvis in, television series. They do that, and there's always predictive programming in them, just like that Zombieland movies. I showed that a bunch of times. We'll revisit some of these things in live streams. Okay. Anyway. All right. Take care. God bless everybody. Let me just say, make sure you're paying attention. The predictive programming could happen today, but most likely tomorrow. That we'll get all the news if there's something happens. I'm saying it doesn't have to happen, okay? Because there's so many predictive programming dates that are coming up. You have the Super Bowl coming up. You have Elvis's birthday coming up. Washington's birthday. You know what I'm saying? There's so many. That's why the predictive programming thing is not that important compared to the connections that I'm showing that connect to Elvis and his twin and everything to do with the twin. If you've been watching my videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, so like I said, the video I took down yesterday, the one I did yesterday, I'll redo it in the coming, hopefully within a week or 2. All right, folks, take care. God bless everybody. And a video. Hold on. Man, I don't like the way I look here. All right, folks. Jesus is God. End of video.